I want to take this time and promote an upcoming play that is presented by Enlightened Studios, written and directed by Terry Chappell. And that's called Love's Not Enough. That will be featuring this beginning this Friday at the Fairfield Community Arts Center, 411 Wessel Drive, Fairfield, Ohio, and that is area code 45014. Love's Not Enough is assembled with a cast of seasoned actors who will tell the story about the struggles of three besties, Rachel, Courtney, and Carla, and their spouses. Together, they endure the conflicts of life and its dose of reality. These couples truly believe that love alone will sustain them through the difficult times in their marriage. They slowly learn through their own stubbornness that it will take more than words and feelings to keep their marriage alive. This performance is 100% true, except for the parts that are created for a little sense of humor and drama. Love's Not Enough shines a light on difficult subjects such as the not so shameful topic of male infertility, the struggles of an amputee, the exposure of deep family secrets, and overcoming pain caused by religion. Get ready to experience the roller coaster of harsh realities with moments of tear jerkers and joyous celebrations. There will be four plays that will be presented starting on January 20th at 7 p.m., Saturday, January 21st, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., and Sunday, January 22nd at 2 p.m. Now, I've been given the opportunity just to sit down with some of these cast members and talk to them and pick their brains about what it's like getting into theater. And one thing I could tell you that this has been a diverse group of men and women of all ages, from kids to adults, people with vast experience in theater to even upcoming first-time theater cast members. I highly recommend, if you guys are in the area and you guys want to check out their play. It's very sensational, and it will leave you with the direct message, captivating every moment. Love's Not Enough, presented by Enlightenment Studios, written and directed by Terry Chappell II. I encourage you guys to head out there, check them out, and I hope you guys enjoy these upcoming interviews that I have on display for you. Be sure to check out all the information in the worlds of sports at the TNC Sports Talk YouTube channel. Thank you. All right, we are joined by Dawn, right? Did I say that right? Okay. Perfect. Sure. And Trudy. Yeah. They play Nathan and Laura in the upcoming play Love's Not Enough, that will be featured at the Community Arts Center in Fairfield, Ohio on January 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Good morning to you guys. Thank you guys for taking time and speaking with me.
Good morning.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, good morning.
I'm just going to kind of jump right into it. And just, I kind of want to just, know, how did you guys find yourself playing these roles in this upcoming play from Terry?
Here you go.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, I'm a late bloomer. I consider myself a late bloomer. My very first role I was just 49 years old. So, and I just caught the bug, really enjoyed what I did. And then I met Terry, the director and the writer of the play. And he was like, I hope we can work together later on. So when he wrote this play, he thought of me, and I've been with Elightened Studios, and it's just truly been a blessing. So that's how I got started, and I love what I do. It keeps me busy. And so, yes, arts is for me.
Well, my story is kind of similar. I've done arts since I was younger, but of course, it faded away from me doing other responsibilities. And then so in actuality, I was introduced to another company through my son. and because he was taking part in the acting and the arts and dancing and everything else and singing, and so it piqued my interest once again. And then my son actually introduced me to Terry, and me and Terry ended up hitting it off, and he said, "I got a role for you," and I said, "Okay, I'll bring it on. Let you know, I would definitely enjoy that." And in 2019, that's when it all started for me. And so, Enlightened Studio has
Yes.
been paving the way for me and taking care of that flame.
Yes. And also in 2019, when he did write it, and he said
Mhm.
you would be playing Laura, the mother, and he said your husband would be Dewan. And I was like, Dewan. I was like, oh my God. So when we got into the room, we were like, yes, yes. So the chemistry, because we have worked on the other projects together. And so
Yeah.
the chemistry was already there. And it was just, we have been together ever since then. I mean, I couldn't see playing this role with anybody else.
Me,
So
me neither.
you guys talked about, mentioned something very important. This is a revamp of, what was produced back in 2019. Were you guys a part of the 2019 cast?
Most
Yes,
definitely, yes. We the
Okay.
yes,
original Nathan and Laura.
yes, we are.
Well, that's very good because now you obviously your roles, and so okay, so Terry is revamping it this time around, right? Love's Not
Yes,
Yes.
Enough at the Community Arts Center on January 20th, 21st, and 22nd. And so, knowing how you guys portrayed, Nathan and Laura back in 2019, and knowing how he's revamping this time, is there more of a motivation to try to do, I guess, try to have a better time with these characters? Is there any more stress that is tackled onto that was different than what was in back in 2019?
well, 2019 was like the start,
Mm-hmm.
but this year, oh my gosh, um, Laura has a story to
Oh,
tell.
okay. Yeah.
So that is a catch, something that really speaks to the character of who Trudy really is. On some things just really, you know, was just a matter of a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came out, I was like, oh, okay. But this story now, it evolves around not just the Brandon and the Rachel, but more so he brought more of backline stories to a lot of different characters, and he gave Nathan and I a background. So that's going to be very good to see.
I mean, even adding to that, he has definitely revamped it to the point of adding a lot of real life
Yes,
situations that some of these characters come out in,
yes,
and it is for emotional purposes. It has brought joy, happiness, tears,
yes,
laughter. It's a combination where it's like, man, that touched everything that a lot of people gonna be able to relate to.
real life.
So that revamp, um, I mean, he listened to his audience, he's listened to his characters, he's listened to everybody that gave him advice when he redid this.
Yes,
And this is truly a play that is definitely need to be seen and
yes,
Mm-hmm.
not be missed.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. When Terry brought to me, the play that's gonna be produced 20th, 21st, and 22nd of January, I was like, there's a lot of things going
yes,
on that you wouldn't normally see in a normal play. You know, you guys played these characters in 2019. You get the chance to
mhm,
play them again. They're expanding the roles. It seems like when Terry's casting, the members to each character, right? He
mhm,
is trying to connect them as close as possible for what their reality life is, and
yes,
or their character is. How
yes.
does Nathan and Laura compare to how your guys' reality life is? Compared to Love's Not Enough.
Well, it compares to me as being trying to be a very firm, um, hardcore mother, But really, I do have a sensitive side because a lot of growth and a lot of things that has happened in my past makes me react in a certain way. But then, as the story goes on and evolves, you'll see that Laura does have a conscience. She does have a heart. She does have a soft spot, but it took her a while to get there because of what she had to go through in her past life before she met Nathan, the love of my life here. So
That's right.
so it's and it speaks to my character as well. I had a mom that she she stood 5'3", and she didn't play. She just did not play. And my dad was a very firm, nice, gentle man. But my mother, she will get you together in a New York minute.
And my character, he's dealing with strength, vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
He's dealing with trying to be, in a sense, that leader, and he's also dealing with it's kind of hard to even pinpoint it, but he's dealing with a lot. Even from back in 2019, not like 2019, I dealt with some of those things as that character, but not to this degree. In this revamp, it put me actually in challenge to speak who the character within myself, and this is how I'm going to be able to display it wholeheartedly
Right.
in this new play. And so um, like I said, even with my wife right here,
Yes.
Laura, it gave us some challenges to deal with
Yes.
on each other,
Mm-hmm.
to the point where it made me love her even more. So that's my Laura.
Yes.
Love's Not Enough. Taking a look at this, I'm excited for it to to be produced and shared to the world, because you know it's when it comes down to theater plays, they get
Mm.
overlooked. They get shown that it's so difficult, and especially because a lot of theater plays are about other stories, or this is about based off of a true story. Um, people's lives that has affected them and overcoming obstacles and challenges
Yes.
that everyone has to endure and face. So you could really take a lot away from this play. Now, you guys are both in theater. You guys have been a part of theater plays before. One thing that doesn't get shine upon it. What's the brightest thing of being a part of a theater cast?
The brightest thing for me is just showing your talent, just getting out there and just letting people see the love that you have for the arts. Because the arts really, it could define, especially if you start young. And like I said, I started at a very, at an older age. But if I would have done this at a much younger age, I would probably be somewhere else doing other things. But that was my path. But now that I am here, I love it. I promote it. I support it. I think it's a good outlet. And one thing that I always say, I could become whoever I want to be. If I want to be nice, if I want to be bad, if I want to be just whoever, I can do that and allow people to see the talent and the growth that I do on stage, and I just simply love it.
One thing I would add to that too is the fact that God has given us the abilities
Yes.
and talents to do what we do to get His message across, especially in this environment. Enlightened Studios has given me that platform to be able to
Yes.
show what I can do, who I can be, and tell others this is what you can do as well,
Mhm.
or to let them know that hey, I see you, regardless if you don't think I see you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is going through something,
Yes.
and this platform, this stage, allows us to share with others that hey,
That message.
that you're not alone in this.
Mhm.
And a lot of people like to hide, or they're embarrassed, or they don't want to feel that emotion. And this play is going to do that for them, to let them
Yes.
be able to get that out. And it has been a blessing for me.
Yes.
I'm thankful for being a part of this production and being part of this company. And
Yes.
so sky's the limit.
Yes. Great.
Absolutely. You know what I find most fascinating, beside the story that's going to be told, January 20th through the 22nd. You guys got four. You guys are performing it
For
four
sure.
times that weekend, four shows. Um, it's not just about the story that's being told. When you look at the group of people that are involved, you have, like you mentioned, for Laura, you just recently got into this at an older age, and then you jump down to people, to the kids that are, 10 and 15, that are trying to figure out if they want to do this for a living. And then you got
Yeah.
people who've been acting for years and they made
Mm-hmm.
this, a livelihood. And then you got
Yeah.
even people, cast members that have not done acting in theater at all. This will be their very first time. So you have a well diverse group of men and women involved into this theater play, that I think that really brings out the importance of, when we watch Love's Not Enough, you're going to see a bit of everything, both not just
Everything.
in the storyline but in the individual themselves. This is all thanks to not only just Enlightenment Studios, but also Terry and the team that he's put
Yes.
together. How has that team helped you guys through getting ready for this play that's being revamped, in support and into taking care of? Because after hearing all these interviews, you guys, Terry doesn't just help you guys out in the theater, portion. If you guys have a
We're
personal matter at
family.
home, yeah, it's one big family.
We are definitely a family. And what I really like about Enlightened Studios is faith based. It's God
Yes.
first,
Yeah.
and the characters, the people, not the character, but the people that He has surrounded us with. Like I said, me and Dewan, me and Nathan, we have been together for a while now,
Mhm.
and I met him, but just being in a faith based production, Enlightened Studios, and what they stand for, the mission, and who they want to reach. We want to be that city that sit out on the hill, that our light will shine,
Mhm.
and that's the message that we want. We are family, and with the everybody that's going through, we have issues, just like all families have issues. We all got issues, but we here to say, hey, with God, all things are possible. With God, if we continue to keep our faith, we can make it. They can look at us while we on stage and say, I'm dealing with this at home.
Mhm.
And look how they deal with it. So now I have something that I can look to that can help me with my situation. The outcome may be a little different, but at least we can give them kind of a roadmap, and then I can go home. And one thing I always say, don't lose hope.
Mhm.
Yes.
Hope is the last thing that
Yes.
goes. If you lose hope, then we're in a different situation. But Enlightened Studios has given us hope. It has given us happiness, just to come and just share as one big family. And they're our family.
That is one thing that was a greater appreciation for us.
Yes.
For the simple fact that we've been in different, me and her did different projects before, and it's a different love when your
Yes.
director um, is doing his job,
And
but at the
hands
same,
on.
and he's hands on, and
Yeah.
at the same time he's a family member. So he
Mhm.
he he has a genuine concern about our well being in every aspect.
Yes.
So it's warming. I've told him on many occasions when he even allowed all of us to speak. Like I greatly appreciate
Yes.
you, your your cast, your crew, everybody
Yeah.
that's a part of you,
Leadership.
the leadership, because Enlightened
Hmm.
Studios brings an enlightenment.
Yes.
So Yeah, that's one thing I can definitely say.
We're speaking with Nathan and Laura, who plays a married couple in the upcoming play, Love's Not Enough, that will be presented at the Community Arts Center in Fairfield, Ohio, all weekend long, January 20th through the 21st. You guys got one show on Friday night at 7 p.m. You got a show at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Saturday. And then you guys, your finale is going to be at 2 p.m. on Sunday. Hopefully you guys could move on and expand this and take this on the road and share with
Yeah.
everybody. Um, one thing that I've learned through speaking with everyone part of this cast is that, it's, you mentioned this about, hey, everyone has their own issues they're handling it with. And what's so great about Elightened Studios is you're not just putting on a product out there to show people that, hey, everyone has issues. And, but it's also, you guys are reaching out there and saying, hey, we're open to talk about your issues and address your issues and help you out with your issues. So, hopefully anyone in the audience, if they have an issue, the doors are wide open. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, they could call, reach out to Elightened Studios and the cast members, and you guys could elaborate and help them and try to at least guide them through the struggles that they're dealing with. For me, there's a individual story that's being told, which in each individual, cast member. At the end of the day, when this is all said and done and the story's been told, what is one thing that you, as Laura and Nathan, and as as the married couple being portrayed on on Love's Not Enough, what is one thing that you want the audience to take away from your character the most?
Well, I think it will be the love and the dedication. It will be the ministry, because marriage is ministry.
Okay.
And when we are up there, we want them to see that we are real, and the love is real between us. I mean, we generally love one another, because this is my brother, and I get the opportunity to share the space with him. So the ministry, when people look at us, we want them to say, "Wow, that couple up there, they went through this. We have health issues, we got attitude issues, we got past secret issues, we got a lot. It's just we are just real. We are just a real couple. And when they look at us, we want them to see that we can make it. You can make it.
In all of that, we're doing our job. If when you walk away, like, was they married for real? And so, that's our art, our passion. We want people to understand that
The connection.
it's a connection, and that um, our director, our leader, does a great job in ordering our steps.
Yes.
And so we definitely want everybody to get everything out of it. People are, I mean, like this, you spend your time to come see this play. You want to make sure you get everything that's coming to you.
And we want to make sure that they get it. We want them to see us as real as possible. Yes.
The last question I'll leave you off here is, what is there, obviously Love's Not Enough has many different forms of stories and messages that they want, that you want to address and give out to the audience. But is there any other maybe message or advice that you want to give that is not covered in the actual play, but that could be very useful, whether it's for maybe someone who's wanting to become an actress or an actor down the road in theater, play, or anything, or maybe it's a message for someone who is dealing with life issues or life struggles and don't know how to really, who to go to or how to handle them?
I would say reach out. Life is real. Issues is real. If you want to start acting or doing anything, don't let your dreams die. act upon them. Get out there and do it. Find that good connection where you can start, but don't just sit there and don't let it die. We are here to help. Enlightened Studios is here to help. We are a ministry first. God is first. We are here to help, and we are here to help you develop where you want to be. There's so many resources out there, and we are not just actors, but we also advocates of people who wants to get into. And if they ever need anybody to talk to, whatever, we are here for that too. Because as Terry, I would say, ministry is first.
And even to speak more on that, we have ministers and we have certified people that definitely can assist and help if need be.
Yes.
We are never a closed organization. We are open all the time.
All the time.
And God runs this. This is where Enlighten comes from. It's because this is a ministry first. And so even the characters that we display, they are displayed in a Christian manner.
Yes.
So we definitely are anybody that and any and everybody that wants to develop that passion, that fire in their heart, or they just really do just need to like, hey, I need to talk to you because you went through it. The doors are open.
Yes.
They're always open. And so, they can reach out at any time. And even if they want to talk to us as couples or us as, characters, like, hey, how did y'all we are open. We never are like, no, we're too busy. No, we won't do that.
Well, Love's Not Enough is a play that is it's gonna be showed at the Community Art Center January 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Yes. 4 shows, you guys. You guys ready?
Yes.
Still a little bit?
Yes.
Tickets are still available. You guys can head on over to the Community Arts Center website for Fairfield, Ohio. For the orchestra, tickets are $30. The stadium and matinee tickets are $25. Get them while they last. And you guys, thank you so much for taking the time, speaking with me. I had a blast, and I wish you guys the best of luck, not only in this upcoming play, but everything that's moving forward.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys have a good one, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
All righty.
See y'all there.
All righty.